Mr. P,
Yeah,
you're a mess.
I know.
Look at your face.
Not so good, huh?
I can't believe we're talking about this today. Yesterday, you
This
found
is
out.
my fourth time now of finding out this that I'm going to die. So it's just that I've been given 4 different bits of hope by going to get another opinion elsewhere. Each time the new opinion seems to think they can cure me for something they can't, basically. However, I do wish I hadn't wasted so much time sitting around moping around, and I could have done some special things that I wanted to do before I died. But like I made the documentary about my life. Being,
We always try to weigh up harm that we would potentially cause to you and offering you a complete cure from the disease.
We'll just let you take that in, okay? Carry on.
You okay? It's such a fine balance between not harming you by doing the operation and offering you a chance of cure at the same time. Is that painful, that area?
Yeah, I can't sit down.
Yeah.
This is the longest I can sit down for. It's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, just because we can't necessarily take this out with an operation doesn't mean we can't do anything to help you with your symptoms, okay?
I don't want to die.
Say that again, Steve.
I don't want to die.
What's that giant red thing behind us, Mr. P?
no, it's just my dougal.
It looks glamorous on my TV screen.
Really?
Hi, Mr. P.
Hi up. How you doing?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. No, the big
The
Yeti
audience.
in the back. David, I'm gonna chocolate bastard.
You want me to stop?
No, it's okay.
Okay, because I'm toothless, look at me.
Yeah, but you've always been like that. You always had one falling out somewhere and replacing it and putting them all back in.
Oh, this is going to be an awful documentary, just us giggling about our toothlessness. You know, trying to be independent about your own health care.
Yeah, but for what? I'm not a doctor. I thought I was for a little while. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good high, that one.
But it was only a little smoke. It's harmless smoking.
I don't know, looking at you now. No, I don't mean that. I mean, I might be responsible for... Crystal meth has played a big part in your
I know,
deterioration.
It's what's killed me. It's definitely, for 100% sure, there's no doubt in my mind. It's crystal meth that's made me sick. It's made everything go wrong, bit by bit. And as I've been fighting the cancer, it's definitely fought the third battle. So it's not just crystal meth fighting my body, it's HIV, it's cancer, all beating my body up. My body is actually like a temple. just doesn't get a chance to show it. Yeah, or be worshipped.
You might only have months to live.
Yeah. So it's just what I mean. It seems very pointless for me in a way to give up, because it's something that I've always done anyway. And to give up would be like saying to everyone, yeah, my life has been totally pointless and worthless, and yeah, I'm admitting it to you all, and I feel like a bit of a dope, because I know I've fucked up my life, I know I've fucked up everything, but I had a good time doing it.
You've been I don't want to say, I was going to say you've been an absolute joy in my life, like I'm saying goodbye or something. But you,
I feel like I'm saying goodbye to everyone all the time now. The last month, it's been really bad for that. I feel every time I have a normal conversation with someone, that it turns into it's been really nice knowing you sort of thing. It's not a nice way to be, and I'm sure my friends are horrified by it. The fact that I keep saying goodbye to them all the time. It's not ideal, it's not the way I plan to do anything. I plan to do it like my mum, really quick. In the church, out the church, in the fire, and sing 3 songs, Whitney Houston has to be included. I will always love you, and that's it. That's literally it. But all of a sudden, from being happy-go-lucky like now, which is me as a person,
yes, it is.
tend to find, it's within 10 minutes it can change dramatically into a battle between me trying to convince myself that everyone around me is not out to rip me off or beat me up or shove something hard up my arse. It becomes a freaking nightmare now, and it's not enjoyable at all. But if I anticipate for long enough, I get to enjoy it for a good few hours before that.
Then it makes it all worth it, right?
No, not really.
Right.
Being a corrupt, fucked up motherfucking life.
That's a nice thing.
No, but they were nice, they were fun.
Oh, good.
I liked being motherfucking corrupt.
You caused a little bit of trouble.
Caused a bit of trouble, never nastiness, I didn't think, but I was always known to be a hot-headed, hot-wired party animal, basically. And I'm trying not to live in any regret of being that person, because it was amazing times. But the last few years got out of hand with all the new drugs that are around.
Like chems.
Not even my body could handle the new chems these days.
Because his body can handle a whole lot of shit.
I mean,
You have, right?
my body even handled chemo with no side effects.
He's doing some art, which is, can we talk about what the art is inspired by?
Yeah, sure. So, I've taken drugs all my life since I was 13 years old. The last drug was in particular crystal meth mixed with GBL. The crystal meth has ended up in a result of I hear voices 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in my head, telling me all the nasty stuff that I guess that I'm paranoid about, that I'm insecure about.
You say in your head, but they don't seem in your head to you, do they?
No, they talk to me from the walls, through the walls normally. I've never actually seen them.
But you know what they look like?
No, I don't. I don't actually know their faces.
Do you know their characters?
Yeah, they've all got their own unique character. There's 2 women. One's a like gobby, Croydon girl. very much like Mandy from EastEnders, if you used to watch EastEnders years ago. There's another one who's quite nice until you piss her off, and then she gets really vicious because she's in love with me.
Is she still nice to you sometimes, or never at all anymore?
No, she can be nice, but it's usually nice in the way of she'll ask me how I'm feeling, and I'll say, it did look like I'm fucking feeling, and then she'll turn into a nasty bitch because I'm in a bad mood because of my face and whatever.
I need to take a break because my hand is hurting. Okay.
And yeah, she can also turn nasty, but sometimes they pretend that they're all one person, and she's just got many audio voices that she can do. Yeah, my mum died, well, it was 14 years ago, and I did about 7 years depression with that. Not knowingly, the voices were there already, but I didn't actually recognise them as paranoia or voices in my head until about 2 years ago. But they have been there for quite a while. But I just thought they were really people slagging me off and saying these things to me.
They really torment you.
Yeah, it's always torment. It's never niceties. It's always.
Give me some sentences. Give me quotations.
Look at you, you fat twat, laying on the floor in your own fucking blood. Oh look, and in the bathroom you've been laying in your own piss and shit. Things like that, because I had to fall, which created this, and I ended up splitting my stoma bag and created a big mess on the floor with blood and obviously waste.
Some people think, some people who are ignorant about voices can be really scared of them. Like some people might be scared to visit you because they think voices cause people to do violent things to others.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
I can understand that. For instance, with my ex-boyfriend, he comes over, and when it starts to get dark, I start getting paranoid anyway, because I always feel the voices of neighbours of mine. They always live in any apartment I've got. They're always living next door to me, so I never actually see them, and therefore he'll be talking normal, like he has been all day, and then I'll be telling him, look, shut up, keep the volume down. If you want to talk, you have to talk quietly. He's got a very powerful voice. And
Have they?
yeah, have they?
Like if I don't visit you for like 3 weeks or something because I'm away,
Yeah.
then my storyline can get woven into the voices, like into a different storyline. Like I can become like an annoying person in your life or something. Can you explain that?
Not so much annoying, but they'll use your voice to annoy me.
Right.
By saying, for instance, like today, I've not been able to get out of the house for 4 days, so I haven't been able to get cigarettes and things. David texted me to say he was going to pay me a visit, so it was like a saviour, but he was coming in 1 hour's time.
Yeah.
In that 1 hour, David's walked up the stairs 4 times and knocked my door, and I'm waiting for the cigarettes, and my cravings are getting really bad, but she's doing it, the voices are doing it in my head, because they know what it's going to make me get out of bed, which is very painful, to answer the door
4 times.
4
even though I'm not
times.
there. So they're tormenting you and forcing you to walk when you've
do
got
things
damaged
that I
feet.
shouldn't really be doing, because I'm damaging my feet and that more.
And their voices also make it difficult for you to access the healthcare that you deserve.
Yeah, because I've had to stay in hospital for like 4 or 5 days at a time, and it always ends up with me discharging myself, because the voices will make me think that I'm being treated unfairly due to my drug addiction, that the nurses are trying to inject me with poisonous stuff and things.
Mr. P,
Yeah.
so when we were here last time, so you're doing some art,
Yeah.
and that was mainly communicating your trauma of dealing with the voices every day. Today's a good day, right?
Today has been one of my best days in months.
Where are they? The voices.
They were pissing me off a little bit yesterday, but today they've left me alone. Maybe they've realised they're being cunts and they fucked off.
Do you hear my voice sometimes when I'm not here?
Nothing to do with telling me no, because you're not known to me as a judgmental person, I guess. I only hear your voice before you arrive at my house.
And what am I saying?
You're chatting with the voices outside saying things like, but does he really do that? Because they're telling you that, oh, I've shit myself or something like that, which isn't even possible to shit myself because I've got a bag to catch it already. But no, the voices have been probably the most tormenting thing about the whole of the cancer trip for the 3 years, because they came about at the same time.
And you haven't been diagnosed with anything. You haven't sat. You kept this a secret from most healthcare practitioners you've seen.
The voices, yeah.
So still no one knows. You don't have a diagnosis of what's causing them.
I do, because I know in my head it's drugs.
Okay, drug-induced psychosis.
Yeah, it's so obvious. I'm just not willing to promise to give up drugs to them.
It's your life, Mr. P, and you haven't got a lot of it left. So make sure you do what you want to do. Huh? Is art something you want to do with these last few months?
Yeah, I've got really into it because I've never been able to do it my whole life. I've tried and I've been embarrassed to even complete a piece. But I've been embarrassed to complete anything or show anyone anything at all of it because it never seemed decent. It seemed like schoolwork stuff. But I never actually did art at school because I was already kicked out by the time art classes came along.
Frontal. I can imagine the trouble you were in school. So now Stevie P is exploring a lot of this because he's got nothing to do in his illness except lie here.
Yeah.
So he is exploring a lot of it through art, which is amazing, and it's all over his house. And I had no idea you were an artist. But I came here a few months back, and I started seeing this stuff on the walls because it's all over the place. And I didn't know that he was doing it. This amazing stuff, and he explained it to me. There's the eyes, which kind of represent the persecution of the voices.
Yeah, because I've never seen their face, I've decided to use masks as their visual facade. And for some reason, mermaid came into my head. I don't know how.
I don't know how anything goes in your head.
Yeah, on one of my pieces, it's turned into a mermaid is the voice. But she's still got a dodgy face that wouldn't actually resemble anyone.
She's sliding down someone's tongue.
Yeah, she's been spat out.
With your mouth.
Yeah, my mouth is a catfish.
It's fucking awesome. There's a whole lot of them. But we're going to put on an exhibition, aren't we? So you have to stay alive until the exhibition.
Yeah, let's
promise.
So. These are more comic strips to me, and I wouldn't say it's art.
No, it is.
Yeah, I can see
what does art mean to you?
Art means to me Picasso.
Does it also mean... Do you know... Art to me is when something comes out of you beyond your explanation that you didn't devise or think or engineer. It almost spills out with something you're trying to convince other people of or communicate. That's what it means to me. That's what I see on those canvases. I'm just going to swing the camera around to look at those canvases. Because you're a lovely guy. You know you're a lovely guy.
I don't look so lovely now.
No, you don't actually. But Mr. P, this guy was on the cover of QX magazine, the handsomest man. You had people chasing you down the street and falling in love with you and stalking you.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't recognise me now.
They still love you. Like I do. Good. Hopefully your face will all be healed by then too.
Yeah.
Then we'll do another interview when you look really handsome again.
And let's hope it goes back to that way though. Doesn't start changing.
Okay, so before I sign off, I just want to say, this weird stage of your life, after all of the fun we've had all the years and all of the traumas we've been through together for all the years, you know, the things I've felt responsible for as well, we've talked about.
Yeah.
You've been lying here trying to do good, trying to see what makes sense of all of this and how can it end without any meaning, and you put all of that into the conversations we've been having and into your art.
Yeah, I wanted to give young guys who come out very early, that are cute and that they think they get made believe that they're gods of the scene and all that at such a young age because of people wanting to have sex with them. I wanted to show them what it could turn out like if they don't keep control of themselves, because I went totally off the rail after many years, but I still did slip up and fall off the rail and end up like this. I was diagnosed with HIV at 2005 at the age of 22, which is very young to deal with the mental health part of that. I didn't have any therapy then, so I never took it very seriously. But maybe if I had, things wouldn't be so bad now to end up like this.
I still believe things will get better.
Yeah, I hope so. I feel fine. I feel good in my body and that.
You do. We sit here and we laugh every Sunday, don't we?
Yeah, but the doctor tells me different, so I don't know, I'm inclined to fight him on it, but
You've never had a doctor you didn't fight with?
No,
or
it's
no,
true. Yeah, I've always left him after a couple of years or whatever.
I think, okay, so say goodbye to everybody and thanks for talking to me so honestly.
Yeah, see you later guys.
We'll do
Take
another
care.
one, we'll do an update when you're starting to heal.
Yeah.